Hello guys, as you all know, the Indian team for Asia Cup was announced yesterday. So, what do I feel about the same? Like, out of the 17, but technically 18, um, around 13 to 15 names pick themselves. So, there are not much to discuss about the same, right? But the thing is, the rest of it is a matter of debate, like whether to pick another spinner in place of another seamer, or pick another seamer as they have picked anyways. And another thing was, out of three batters, whom to should someone pick and whom to drop out. And the big question was whether Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul will be back for the Asia Cup and eventually for the World Cup, because these were the main two guys which were our number 4 and number 5 for the maximum amount of time for the last, let's say, couple of years. So it's a great news that the likes of Shreyas and KL are back. Although KL has a slight niggle, and it's good that it's not related to the earlier issue that he had, but and according to Ajit Agarkar in the yesterday's press conference, he would get fit, but although he can miss the first and maybe the second match, and that's why Sanju Samson is going as a backup in the squad as the 18th member. So, is the selection of Sanju as the 18th member justified, and or he should be there in the main 17 squad itself, 17 men squad itself? So they have picked and backed Tilak Verma. He is a class player, no doubt, but you are picking someone in the squad who hasn't yet made his international ODI debut, and leaving out a guy who has over 50 average in the last couple of years in ODIs. And you are still backing Surya Kumar Yadav. Yeah, I know his potential, his X factor, but he hasn't yet made any significant mark in the ODI sector in his whole career till now. Yes, he has many shots in his book. He can change a match within a span of few overs, but we need results as well, right? A result, without result, you can't get this amount of chances. I can understand their thought process. They are backing him because he can change a match on his own, but we need results as well, right? And if we are taking Hardik and Jaddu as the finisher, there is no room for Surya in this lineup. If they are backing him as a finisher, and I don't think the likes of Hardik and Jaddu are getting dropped anyways from the team, irrespective of their performance in the Asia Cup or be in the World Cup. If one or two slots are getting open, that would be in the number 4 and number 5 slot, because of the return of the Shreyas and KL, because they might not be in their 100% because they can be a bit rusty, and they might not be in such good form that they are performing from the get-go, and you can bring in a Surya or a Tilak or maybe Sanju, but they have backed Surya and Tilak. That's not the issue, they are both good players, but the thing is, you should maintain a thing, right? Because one man is performing for the last couple of years and you are not backing him, and instead you are taking Tilak Verma with no international experience and with only a handful of T20 matches against a side who not gonna appear for the upcoming World Cup. Yeah, he looks solid. He has looked solid for the last couple of IPLs as well. But I think the main factor for which Tilak gets the nod ahead of Sanju is because he's a lefty and he can bowl a few overs as well. Although I don't think the bowling was such a factor, because the part-time concept nowadays in Indian cricket is a hoax. So being a lefty is what got him the selection, I feel. But aside from that, I don't think there is much to debate or talk about, because all the other slots pick themselves, because Rohit, Gill, Virat is automatic top 3. And seeing the performance of Ishan for the last couple of months or year in ODIs, he deserved the backup opener come keeper slot. And then the big question was whether Shreyash and KL would get recovered in time, and they have. So the number 4 and 5 are locked. They're followed by Jaddu and Hardik, or vice versa, as the situation would demand. And then another small issue which our current lineup has, that we don't have an bowler who can bat a bit. Deepak Chahar would be a perfect pick in the number 8 slot, but the thing is, he isn't really fit to feature in the 50 over format as of now. So I think they will pick Shardul, and it would be a better pick, and then followed by Kuldeep, because Jaddu is already there, and followed by 2 seamers, and that should be Bumrah and Siraj to start off. And if something bad happens or a rough patch is going on, you're always having a Mohammad Shami in the squad, who is a class ODI bowler. And aside, there is Prashid Krishna as well in the squad, and it would be interesting thing to notice whether India try to experience with the squad in the Asia Cup, keeping in mind for the World Cup, because you are picking 17. You can pick 17-man squad for the Asia Cup, but you can only pick 15 in for the World Cup, and the deadline is, I think, 5th of September. And they need to reduce the squad by 2 members, and I think these 2 members would be Prasid and either between Tilak and Surya. So they need to give at least couple of opportunities to Surya and Tilak, as well as to Prasid as well in the Asia Cup. They can't just X this player out of nowhere by picking the 17 and then finally for the World Cup, right? So they need to evaluate something at least a couple of matches to see whether they are performing or not, or that they are in a good form or not. If they perform, they will get the nod ahead of the others, because you are picking a 15-man squad and you need to justify their selection as well, right? The others may have performed better in the past, the other pacers, but if Prasid performs, I want to see whether they can just drop him because of the others' past performances or not. And regarding another spinner, they have picked Akshar Patel. Same reasoning, because of his batting abilities, which are Yuzvendra Chahal or Bishnoi don't possess. And it's a good move, because if after Jaddu our batting looks like something Kuldeep, Bumrah, Chahal and Siraj, it doesn't really look good, right? Earlier we used to have Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who was a handy batter, and Deepak Chahar too. But currently, if we are not playing a Shardul Thakur, our batting just ends after like sixth wicket. So it's a good move to have Shardul because he gives us the third seaming option. Uh, Plus Hardik is also there, and two spinning option in Kuldeep and Jaddu. And about Chahal, I think the his batting and somewhat poor form in the recent past didn't get him the nod ahead of others. Like, so yeah, all in all, I am quite happy. Anyways, good luck, Indian team. We hope we will have a good Asia Cup and followed by a great World Cup. Thank you.